Yeah. Good morning, Yabbersmack here with Yabbersmack Holdings, your professional cave troll. We're to fuck around with some markets, man. Let's see what's going on up in this bitch. First thing sticks out to me jumping in this NQ right here. See how I was talking about yesterday in yesterday's video? Look, did exactly what I thought it was going to do. From hourly area to hourly area and then bounced in this hourly area. Look at that. Whoosh, boing, boing, boing. Ha, what we gonna do next? First thing I wanna do is come over here. I gotta add some mapping to it, but I'm gonna look at where we're at in the grand scheme of things. See, I don't think I need to change my mapping. I might add some mapping to it. Like this right here. A little adjustment. Look how this. Perfect, right across there. That's just beautiful, man. Fucking beautiful. It's very fractal. Even geometrical in some sense. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Look at all, man, she's fucking beautiful, dude. Alright, I don't think we need to change anything there. I do think we're gonna go. We're on the hourly. Let's go to daily. Take a peek at the daily real quick. Look at the daily lines and see if there's anything really. No, I think we're pretty fucking good, dude. Alright, we already looked at the hourly. Now this is what I really need to do. Alright, I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna do something a little different here, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I am. I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, delete those. I think we will put that one there. Swing right there. Yeah. Right there. Right there. We're going to keep this a little cleaner. A little cleaner. Little cleaner. And with that, what the hell? We got confluence. Look at that. We got a 100. We got a 100 fire inside of a hourly. Strong support. All right. I think we're locked in. We gotta change shit back up here. We don't want to be fucked up. We don't need that. Let's 300, 900, 600. I think that'll give me enough room in my stop loss. I don't have to fucking change it in the middle of fighting. What the fuck, dude? Motherfucker. we're good. All right. Let's go here, launch. Every morning, man. Every motherfucking morning. Gotta work a little bit and make money. Gotta work a little bit. Even printing money out thin air, gotta work a little bit. Just working differently, man. I'm using my brain, I ain't using my fucking back. Fuck the time clock. Fuck all time clocks everywhere. I'm my own fucking clock. Make some motherfucking money. Hardest, easiest hard money you'll ever make. Hardest easy money you'll ever make. Micro, S&P, micro, Dow, micro, Russell 2000, micro, crude oil, micro, and I know gold's gonna look beautiful. Back up at the high, all-time highs. Micro silver, micro copper, and micro Bitcoin. I need to make sure my 100 tick, 100 tick, 100 tick, 100 tick, 100 tick. Everything's 100 ticked. Let's fix that. All right. Dialing in, baby. Dialing in. Kind of like sighting in your rifle scope. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that. Right there at that hourly, too. Look at that. Bang, 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 fail. Bang, break, bounce. Dude, I want to take that fucking trade right there. That's a trade I'm going to take probably right there. Probably going to get into that. I'm not hard charging though. No, I'm getting shit dialed in right now. All right, that's beautiful, dude. Boop. MES is looking good. That's definitely looking good right there. But I'm more inclined to say that's going to be a fake out and back down to in here. But we'll watch it, see what happens. I'm not going to trade it right now. Not going to do it. I'm just fucking getting dialed in, relaxing, drinking my coffee, seeing what the fuck's going on, making sure all my settings are straight. All right. We just going chill, man. Just going chill. Okay, we got a 3 minute, 15 minute. Oh, there's a problem right there. Bloop. think that's where we're gonna leave that. Hourly, 15 minute, 3 minute, and 100 tick. I'm really focused in on these scalping. I'm using these for reference. I take my trades off the 100 tick, sometimes the 3 minute, depending on what I'm looking at. Bloop. Look at that sweet motherfucker right there. Head and shoulders. We're in a head and shoulders right this fucking second, dude. Head and shoulders. It's not as clean. They're never really clean. Every so often you'll get a clean one, but I'm just chilling. Just chilling. It's 7 o'clock. We got an hour and a half till fast markets. We got till a New York Open. Top Step will be coming in about 20 minutes. They'll probably look at the gold trade. They'll probably look at gold and crude oil. And I'm gonna, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna come over here and take a better look at gold, because that'll be the first thing we're looking at with them. Basically high day, to be honest with you. Yeah, high day. I think we might need to. Look at this right here. Boom, boom, fail. We're back up there again. All-time high, all-time high. $3,065.50 an ounce. I think we're gonna see I think it's a short. I think it's a fucking short. We're gonna have to look at the other charts. We got to bring gold over. We got to do it. Gold. Let's go ahead and look at micro gold. Yeah, we're gonna look at micros. I'm gonna jump up to 3 micros. Nah, I'm gonna trade 5. 5. If I take it, it'll be 5. I think we're gonna have an opening range short. What, baby? I know you want something. What is it you want? You want food in your bowl? Oh, okay, give me a second. I'm coming. I gotta go attend to my mutt. I'll be back.
Because I know this. Because I know this.
There were some lines that expressed your philosophy. I don't know if you remember them.
No, I remember. I said, this is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Because I know this very well. Because I know this very well.
Be formless, shapeless, like water.
All right, we's back. Dogs have been out. I went out, filled my coffee cup. I'm looking at gold. I'm liking that gold. I'm definitely liking the gold. Damn, I should have took it already, dude. I should have took it right fucking there, dude. Fuck. Ah. I'm not even in the right account. All right, I'm not gonna chase it. Might have missed it already. I still think we're coming down though. I think there's a lot of room there. I think we're building in this here. Probably gonna bounce around in there for a little bit, but I think we're gonna come back down into this volume. All right, we're gonna go jump over to P&L. In fact, I'm gonna leave that there. I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to fuck none of this up. I'm gonna have to reset on my charts after I do this. I just fucking know it. All right, we're gonna go to P&L. Starting P&L. Haven't traded it since yesterday. No trades today. $1,550, 82 cents on the bottom line. Almost 82% success rate. Over 8 out of 10 trades that I take are successful. Over a 2-to-1 profit factor. Equity curve in the right direction, baby. Still holding my losers. Sometimes I get stuck into a loser a little bit longer than I should, but that's me managing the trade, waiting for it to rotate back into my favor. Ooh. And this is what's real pretty here. I'm aiming for somewhere around there, 250 or so. In between 2 and 250, I'll be happy with that. Hell, I'll be happy with any of it. Just green days, green days, green days, green days, green days. Stack up the green, the winning trades. Look at this. Boop. Managing the risks. They're gonna happen no matter what you do. You gotta manage them. Look at that. Look at that. 10, 15, 20, 30, $40 all day long. Alright, P&L is reviewed. Let's hope I'm not having to rechange everything back to sweet. Sweet, we're good. If it comes back up and gives me something to hold on to, I'm taking that trade. Top step's about to come on in. I'm gonna fucking switch off here. If it reaches up and gives me something to hold on to, I'm taking that fucking trade short. One contract. Got a bit of a double top going on, banging at the top of the range, at the top of all-time highs. Gold's strong. I don't think it's gonna be like a fucking forced fucking drop, like whoo. But I do think we got some cool off coming. If nothing else, down to here again. I think that's kind of what's happening right now. I'm about to take that motherfucker right now, dude. I just think it's got to pull back in it before it happens, mainly because of this big green candle right here. That big green, yeah, we see, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But I will put my finger on the button. I will put my finger on the button. Finger on the button. I'm gonna market that motherfucker too. Oh, it's gotta go. I'm not chasing it though. I'll show me, don't tell me. Show me, don't tell me. I also kind of want to hear what they got to say about it too. I think their opening range is going to be short. Getting that motherfucker's going to go straight back up. You know what? I got a stop loss. I got a fucking stop loss. Let's just deal with it. Let's just deal with it. Alright, where is my target and my stop loss? Alright, I'm in the MNQ. Okay, that's cool. I'm in one contract. One contract. Not aiming for much money here. I'm in short on it. I'll add to it if I can. If it gives me opportunity, I'll add. Alright, let's get down here. Let's get that fucking risk leverage down. Get to my positions. That's why I'm only in one contract. One contract. One micro. Risking $52. Not aiming at a lot of money here. I will add if I get the opportunity. Playing small, playing real small. If it comes back like up in here, I'm going to add a contract. In fact, right about in there. Alright, we're risking $95. Risking under $100. I can scalp myself out of that $100 loss like in no time at all. So I got a real tight stop loss. If I'm wrong, I lose 95 fucking bucks, $100, and I can make a scalp and be out of that. But we have potential here, I think. I think we got some cool off potential here for sure, and it might get pretty quick.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. Welcome to Top Step TV. And yes, this is opening call. And look who we got here today. We got Coach Ray. We pulled him out of bed, said, put that hat on. You're coming to opening call. And we're going to have some fun, some education. And of course, yes, we've got our all-star here, Coach Jay. Jay, how are you, buddy?
Doing well, Eddie. Doing well. How are you today?
I am fine, very, very fine. They're ready for a big day. We got lots going on here today. We got some 7:30 numbers, and Coach Ray, how are you today? It sort of rhymes there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm really excited to be with you guys, and looking forward to a great opening range opportunities across the market.
Opportunity, big word today. Opportunity. All right. Well, I'm going to pass the ball off to Coach Jay. We're going to take a look at some of these charts here. Like I said, we got some numbers coming up here at 7:30. So, Jay, what do we got going on?
So we do have, like you said, Eddie, the numbers coming out at 7:30. I know we're normally looking for that gold opening range trade. We were talking about it in the green room, Coach Ray. Is it the best time to be taking that trade right before a number? It's looking great so far. Right? Range to the downside, we got about a point and a half.
Yeah, I'm about to take that money is what I'm about to do.
To anyone who took
No, I'm
the
not.
gold opening range.
Yeah.
1 minute opening range to the short side.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I told you they're going to be
But
short
I
on
think
that
I'm okay
motherfucker.
being a little patient, waiting for that number to come out.
Right.
We'll see some volume come out there, and should present some opportunities after the dust settles from that print. So why don't we do a little bit of chart analysis for where we are?
I'm going to narrow that risk just a little bit.
30-minute chart.
Real quick,
Right,
speaking of gold, we are stacking up on the shorts right now.
Fuck yeah, we
We're
are.
about 80% short in the tilt.
All right, I'm taking the money.
Coming up
I'm
here.
taking it.
Just keep an eye on that. But
I'm
go ahead,
taking it.
Jay.
Took
So
$50 profit.
Gold is pretty close to those all-time highs, right? We have all-time highs in gold up here at 30.60. What is it on this contract? 30.65.
First blood, $50.
So all-time highs right above there. We did see a push up in the overnight session.
I might get back in
Highs
it.
Overnight, we're at
I'm going to lock and load with 3 contracts too.
30.62 half, right? We've seen gold be in this consolidation over the last couple of days. It is in rollover. As we're coming to the end of that rollover period, we see the markets get a little bit more directional and are starting to push up. We're trading 30.59 right now. Hogue would be looking at this and saying overnight inventory is to the long side. And I'm looking to buy gold if it's going to continue to rally and push up above these overnight high, all-time highs, and potentially make a move up to 3,100. At this
You're
point,
looking north, and now we got 84% short in the tilt. Oh,
wow,
so we
interesting.
Yeah. We got a little. I mean,
5
nice
minutes
little
here.
double top that's been created
Flat,
here on the
50
15.
bucks.
Yep.
Looking at this from a kind of a short term, it seems to be that we probably go. It feels like it's going to go down before it goes up.
Get.
I would agree with you there, Coach Ray. Like I
I smoked
don't think
it.
I could buy. I want to buy it, but I don't think I could buy it here. Just
No.
because it looks kind of toppy, and like we said, since that opening range started, it's moving to the downside.
Yeah.
Do you have any levels that you would be looking at, Coach Ray, to buy it? For me, I'm looking at this 30.45, which is the 20 moving average
I'm just a
on
little.
the 30
I'm
minutes.
just a little bit higher than. Yeah, I'm just a little higher than you. I would say I would be interested potentially as early as 30.48.
Yeah,
Just looking
yeah.
at this area of consolidation here.
Mine's right down
This is the
here.
last evidence that we've
I
had,
got 47,
on
30,
this side.
47.
So I would say that any area along this area here, and we get the evidence, and maybe not in the blue, but
I'm going to do it right just like this.
you're this would be an area that I would be kind of focusing
Anywhere
on.
right in here.
Maybe as low as 3043,
Bloop.
this whole consolidation area.
Right inside here. Anywhere around here, I'll buy.
Good stuff.
Okay, we got 4 minutes for our numbers. We're gonna get that GDP out here. We got initial jobless claims. These are big numbers here, so I'm gonna keep an eye here. I will let you know when they do hit the wire. Thank you, Jay.
Some stuff. Thanks, Eddie. Ray, would you take a short in gold at all? On a shorter time frame, it is presenting a
depends.
decent
Yeah,
short
I
opportunity.
think a short down to these levels, I think makes sense.
Okay.
Maybe a pullback down to these levels. I see that I'm looking at this kind of volume range.
Yeah, I might get
right
back
here.
in. I'm already locked and loaded
On
for
the
it.
right. This area here.
I'm gonna let the
kind of
numbers hit.
balanced, so I would say that it would not surprise me if we kind of pull back here a little bit. I don't think we'll pull back all the way down to the edge of value down below here, but some of the areas that we've already so we have VWAP over here would be another nice location here around 3044. So yeah, those would be my targets, but we probably need to be swift, I would say.
Yeah, see money, take money, baby.
Right?
To the short side, yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah,
If you
we're
walk
kind
down at
of
30,
we're kind of
44,
working counter trend here a little bit.
You mentioned the lower value. I know how you look at the markets, Coach. You're looking at a volume profile. What is that value area that you have? Value area low, value area high. What are those levels that
So
we're
this is
looking at?
basically this area here in yellow is basically representative of 70% of all the price action we've seen, or majority of it anyway. So this area in yellow here on the right hand side,
Probably gonna get a
we also
pullback
have a
right
point
there
of
to the
control
long
down below
side
here,
on.
right? So
If it,
this is
I
kind of
might get back
this
in
is
it.
a dynamic range. I think it's going to adjust as I move along here. So the idea is
I'm gonna scalp 5 lots. I'm gonna scalp 5 lots.
This volume range is establishing, so it makes sense that we're getting a lot of volume here up on the top as it's consolidating, right? But as I get more context, you can see that it's going to shift down below here. So this volume area, this area in yellow, is where it represents 70% of the, I would say, price range or volume that was been traded. Okay, so sometimes these edges offer us nice locations, 1 for targets and 2 for reversals.
I think we're coming back down there too.
We'll do. Inside of 2 minutes here on the numbers. I want to give you a heads up here. Like I said, we got 2 big numbers going to be hitting the wires here. So check your positions. Check your platform if you want to be in a position. Go ahead. If not, check, double check, triple check that you are flat like roadkill.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. As far as this jobless claims GDP number is going to potentially affect the equities as well. We did see the equities just real quick on the Nasdaq.
I kind of want to take it right there, but I'm not.
Gap that everyone was looking to fill. The high of the gap being 20,050. The low of it being 19,975, and 50% of that being right at 20,010. And we're trading kind of at the high of that gap right now. So let's see what happens on this jobless claims print to see whether or not the market wants to go ahead and fill that gap. On the S&P, that same gap, the high of it 57.40, 50% is 57.30, and the lower end of that gap is 57.20. We do have 45 seconds until that number comes out. Check your positions. Flat and all, if you do not want to be into a position holding one into this number. Coach Paul, sorry, not Coach Paul. I work with him every day. Coach Ray, what's your approach to trading into numbers?
Yeah, I'm generally flat into a number. I don't really participate in that particular instrument. I give it at least 15-30 minutes to kind of settle in a little bit. Let folks kind of digest that number and decide what they want to do with that number. So I try to stay away from volatility, and then I kind of pick it up after the number's been out.
10 seconds.
I would say 15-30 minutes.
Awesome. Thank you,
All right.
Eddie. 10
Let's see what
seconds,
it is here.
flat and all.
I am flat as fuck.
Okay,
You don't want to be in a position.
Gold sort of cooling off a bit. Here we go. Let's see here. Jobless claims coming in at 224. They were looking at 225. The GDP, they were looking at 2.3, coming in at 2.4. Core PCE, they were looking at 2.7, coming in at 2.6. Wholesale inventories.
All right, nothing going too crazy.
Month, they were looking at a 0.7, coming in at a 0.3.
Nothing going too crazy.
Trades, they were looking at 139 billion, coming
Dow
in at
popped a
negative
little bit.
139 billion, coming at negative 147.
Man, that gold looks good, dude.
That's what I got here. One more time. Claims jobless 224,000.
I'm gonna watch that gold for a bit.
GDP,
I think that gold's coming down. I'm gonna get some money off that bitch.
4%. That's what I got. Back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you,
ES
Eddie.
is looking
We
good.
didn't see
ES
much
is.
of an
I think
immediate reaction,
ES
but
is
I do
about
have
to.
the Nasdaq chart up here on the 1 minute now, and it looks like we are Now we're about 30 points up from the upper end of that gap. Nasdaq trading at 20,080.
I'm watching
Currently,
gold.
the way I like to approach these numbers, if I am going to trade them, because sometimes they do present opportunities.
I'm not fucking with Nasdaq until
looking
market
at
open.
framing out the candle that was the print, attaching a VWAP to it, and then looking at it the same way you would look at an opening range trade, right? Does the market leave this range, or does it want to stay here for a little while? I normally look at it on a 3-minute chart, Coach Ray, like you said, letting the dust settle a little bit. So I'll kind of let this one play out. Nasdaq pushing up towards this 20,100 currently, and looking at it from there. Let's take a look. Let's go back to gold, see if gold had any reaction there. And the day we don't take the opening range trade is the day it would have been a nice trade.
Yeah. So
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. We don't want to do that.
Balance.
We don't want to blow confidence. But it's coming back again. We were about 74% short. Now we're back to 80% short. So a lot of those traders did listen, get out, and now they're coming back in again.
Yeah, I flattened the fuck out of that bitch.
Sure, we do see
Yeah,
that.
kind of developing a little bit of a bearish engulfing candle here right now in the gold. Was honestly expecting maybe a little bit more of a reaction, honestly, with this number. But it's still remaining a little bullish. We're getting a little kind of wicks coming in on the bottom end of these 15-minute candles. I generally draw an initial balance range. I usually kind of work on a kind of an hour time frame, so I have that kind of drawn in manually, high and low, of the start of the session, and then I kind of use kind of similar to what you guys do with the opening range break. Is I kind of wait for price to extend those ranges and then decide from there what direction I want to be a part of the market.
Awesome stuff. Any other levels that you have potentially in gold that we should be looking for? If not, we can go and look at some equity levels, Coach Ray.
Dude, I might have to bust out two charts.
I was kind of looking. Like I said, right now I don't really have anything else other than this 3048 level that we talked about. Obviously, this initial balance ranges that we've established so far. I would say what 3062 on the high end, 3057.6. Maybe I might be a tick or two off on that. 3057.1. Basically, the high and lows are generally kind of a reference level for me as well.
I'm thinking about a short right there in gold, right fucking there.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Coach Ray. Let's move over to the equities. I'll go back over to the Nasdaq really quick. We do have the 3 minutes from the news is printed from there, and sometimes I'm going to take this trade.
He's doing it.
If this continues to reject at the high of this news candle, we kind of failed to push above that high, so I would take a short here, risking about 15 points, and then just looking for this. I'm short the Nasdaq right now, 20,091. Just looking for this to kind of fade back into this news range where we didn't see volume continue to push. Right, I'm not looking for a huge move here. This is, could just be building a buffer for the day. You can already see I'm down on the day. Took some trades last night during slow markets with Dakota. But we're kind of hanging out at this VWAP. I could take this off for a scratch here.
Take it
I am
quick.
Looking for this market to trade to maybe 50% of that news range for maybe a quick one-to-one trade here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pulling back nicely for you there.
Yeah, I see.
There we go. So I'm going to lock in some of that there. Again, just a quick pre-market trade in the equities, fading the momentum on that news that we know we get high volume, but the likelihood of that volume sustaining because we're pre-market is lower. So fading that move, gonna lock in some more there, taking at least 10 points on this, and it may potentially trade back down to the low of the move down at 20,050. So short from 20,091.
Yeah, and if it keeps going, all the better.
I'll be out at 79 right here.
That was a sweet trade, dude.
Yep. So tagged out there, took about a quick 10 points on that trade, and to me,
nice.
Traders, I know we say don't trade the news all the time. That's the way that I approach it.
Yeah.
I don't want to guess what the market is going to do in that jobless claims number because I don't know how many times you've done it, Coach Ray, but I'm always wrong. That guess never works out right.
Yeah. I mean, the moment you think.
I think I want to watch gold and NQ at the same motherfucking time, homeboy.
Exactly. And then take a quick trade from there. Again, not looking for a major price target.
I should have shorted. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I was gonna short there gold. Fuck.
We could respond here.
It's heavy though, man.
Percent of that news candle, and then going from there. All right, let's look at a higher time frame on the Nasdaq. I'm gonna go out to a daily, Coach Ray.
Yep.
where we were in this downtrend for the better part of a month, and we're seeing somewhat of a relief bounce here. One thing I've been looking at, and Coach Paul, shout out to Coach Paul for these moving averages, the 20, the 50, and the 200. We've been under the 200 moving average for the longest time. We've been under it since 2022, and we're starting to use this 20 moving average, which is sitting at 20,162 as somewhat of a resistance. We can see so far in the overnight session where the high
Yeah,
of
it
the
gives
day
me another pullback.
has
I'm
been,
in that motherfucker.
right below that 20 moving average. And
I
these
said that a
markets
while ago and
are
didn't do it.
continuing to look heavy, right? This is a relief rally. We had the rollover range. We broke out of that range. Looked like we were going to get directional for a couple of days. But it almost looks like this was a short covering
It
move.
very well
And
could go back to the
yesterday,
high
we
day,
had
though.
Another, almost 2% down day in the NASDAQ. These markets look heavy to me. Of course, I'm going to trade whatever side they decide to trade. But if we start to see some momentum to the downside, I think similar to yesterday, I'm looking to take shorts in these markets. We have not seen the markets really hold the bid. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I think that makes a lot of sense. We have this bullish engulfing candle that was closed out here on yesterday.
I think I'm going to stay in micros
We're
today.
on the low end of that daily candle, so I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I know as far as trading the equities go, if you do trade the equities, Coach, are you a NASDAQ guy? Are you a S&P? Do you trade the Russell or Dow?
Yeah, I would say probably more of an ES Dow guy than I am NASDAQ.
Okay.
Yeah, three. Those are probably my. So I would say ES Dow, and then NASDAQ would probably be my last market that I would.
Awesome stuff. From a volume profile perspective for the NASDAQ, and then we'll jump over to the S&P. From a volume profile perspective, any levels that we maybe should be looking at from yesterday's range, maybe for the week that we've had so far.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at a little bit more present. I'm gonna peek at that here next. But right now, as you mentioned, we're kind of in this kind of range, right? A lot of volume being traded, so you can see here in the volume profile, it's pretty thick. Middle here.
Okay, if this is
so we're hovering right.
not
at
a
the highs. A lot
fade.
of volume being traded here at was it 20,095, 20,096? Okay, so we could stay in this range. So the top end of this range, 20,149 would be, assuming we stay in this range, would be a nice area potentially to fade. The same is true here on the bottom here at 20,000, say 20,036, right? Because oftentimes, as you know, Coach, we kind of stay in the range probably 80% of the time, right? And we're in trends and 20% of the time. So if I'm going to look for maybe a trend trade in this, I would like to see price break above or below those levels.
All right, there's an extreme right there.
And then basically look for a slight pullback back into that level, get a nice rejection candle, and look for an opportunity in that direction. So that would be kind of the way I would play it. Right now, this is not my
not
go-to
yet,
area,
not
honestly.
yet.
In this range, I'd like to be on the out. In the,
That's it. I'm in.
These gray areas that I have here up on the top or the bottom.
Maybe.
I want participants to pick a direction.
I'm in.
Order filled.
And I want to
I'm
kind
in.
of tag along with them once that's been established.
Closing the risk.
Just real quick on the NASDAQ, we are, again, pretty range bound, pretty flat. Looking at VWAP from the overnight session, it's sitting
Risking
right at
160.
2081. I have the first 30 minutes from last night's open mapped out here, and VWAP's in that range. Like Coach Ray was just saying, the markets have not picked a direction yet. We know more volume is going to come in during that New York session time, but I'm going to watch how that volume responds to this range, and remembering that we do have that gap right below us. Move over to the S&Ps, Coach. I am on a daily. Looking at the daily, very similar story to the NASDAQ. We're under that 200 moving average on the daily, which is at 59.22.
See money, take money.
We're under the 20.
See money, take money.
Which is at 57.65.
I'll take.
Order
Also,
filled.
somewhere very close to that high that the overnight session so far.
What did I make on that?
Again,
Did I
markets
make
that
anything
look
off that?
really heavy. We had this bearish engulfing candle. Almost took out 2 days of
Made
range
15
and
bucks.
testing into that gap. Similar story here in the S&Ps.
I'll take it.
The 200 moving average on the 30-minute chart is up at 57.7.
I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna chase it.
It's a lot of sevens. But
I'm still liking that fucking
looking
gold,
heavy
dude.
as well.
Yeah.
What are you seeing here?
That's
in the
it.
S&Ps, Coach? Any levels that you might be?
I gotta open up another trade. I gotta open up another
I would
screen.
say that I would like to fade rallies.
In fact, I'm gonna go here.
Above here, you see this kind of high volume area up above me. So I would say anywhere in that 59,
Gold and NQ.
55 area would be a
Okay.
nice level to, kind of potentially fade. You have some areas here, what was prior support now becomes resistant at 59.16, right?
Dude, I'm
So
liking all of it.
5900, all this area right here, I think would be an ideal area.
Dashboard.
Potentially look for. So I would like to
Launch it.
I would like to sell strength, I guess is kind of the operative word here. So
Double dab. We're gonna go onto the double dab
this area
screen.
right here on the edge of value here that I'm seeing.
Double
is
dab.
Probably that area above.
All right, let's
I
get
know
this
that's
shit
kind of
lined out.
long-termish, but that's
What
an area I would
prices
be
are
kind of
those, Coach?
Yeah,
I gotta
so I'm
watch
looking
two
at
markets today,
59.60,
just the way it
I guess,
is.
on this based on the volume profile. Right here.
57?
I mean, I watch a lot of markets, but I'm gonna actively trade
Yeah,
two
this is a
markets,
daily- this is
like
a kind of daily deal.
straight
Oh,
out.
on the daily. Got you.
Yeah, a couple hundred,
Okay.
couple hundred points here. Let me drop down. Let me drop down to a 30-minute chart, maybe something more.
We're
more
gonna get
meat
rid
here.
of this.
So I would say that again, similar to what we were saying.
We're gonna call this a
with
100
the
tick.
NASDAQ, kind of the edges of value here.
We're gonna call this a 3-minute.
56.67.
We're gonna
would probably be an
reset
area that I would like to potentially
And
fade.
reset, and then we're
On
gonna
the
close
low
up.
end, we're already at that level right now. I think we're kind of at a, maybe a spot, maybe a little bit of demand. We might see some demand here around.
All right, and with that,
56.25.
I'm gonna add to this chart here.
Ish.
Okay.
This area right here is kind
Moving
of
average.
sticking out to me as kind of an area of demand.
Go here.
Some stuff. Thank you for that, Coach Ray.
Set that
one
up
more
to
thing I have
21.
on the daily, and I know, Hogue sometimes looks
Boom.
at, where
All
we're
right.
opening up
That's
in
set up,
relation to the prior day's range.
and we want to go to
right now, we would be
gold.
opening in range.
I want micro gold.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
trading.
that we're opening up in value. I don't have. Let me pull up a volume
Yeah,
profile
I'm not-
here and see.
Yeah, let me actually
There
see
we
if I
go.
can bring that up as well.
I just won't be able to use my quick buttons, dude.
Yeah.
And I normally change my value area to 30%. Shout out to Coach Robert for that suggestion. I don't know why, but visually it just helps me see it a little bit clearer. But we would
3
be
minute,
opening up
100
in
tick.
range and in value. I know that Hope might be
good
looking
there.
for a rotation.
And we're
back
gonna go to
through the
NQ
range
on
if we
this
hold
side.
range and value.
Micro NQ. I'm
So
not
I'm looking at 50% of yesterday's range at 57.88. If we do hold yesterday's low,
scalping 5 lots into
which is down to
micros.
57.43, a rotation back up to
Scalping
that
5
50,
lots into
57.88
micros.
area.
Micros.
I think
Micros.
is a decent opportunity. Just looking both ways before we cross the street. Don't want to be a perma
Yeah.
bear because I don't control these markets, and making potential for both sides, and then seeing which hypothesis plays out.
Man, that NQ's. Oh, that motherfucker looking good,
Anything
dude.
else?
Yeah,
looking at there,
I mean, price is definitely in value, right? And
Okay.
so basically, we're seeing balanced kind of price action at the moment.
I'm just gonna watch for a
I'd
little
like
bit.
to look again at the edges of
Just
these
gonna
value
watch a
ranges
little
here
bit.
on the left-hand side.
Just gonna
So
watch a little
This is
bit.
my prior value area range. This is my dynamic range here on the right. So again, I'm kind of looking at the edges of value again for opportunity. So I say around 5,800 on the top side. Okay, would be an area of interest. And then on the bottom side, which we're at right now, at 57.42.
Man, that gold's looking good
So
right
again,
there, baby. Right there.
That we get a break below it, that's probably going to be an area that I'm going to be kind of stalking at 57.43 for a continuation move to the downside.
Awesome stuff. Thank you for that, Coach Ray. I'm gonna throw it back over to Eddie for now. Eddie, for Eco News, anything else that we should be looking out for that could potentially give us some volatility?
Yeah, I'm not getting into it.
in these markets.
I might wait till market open, to be honest
just
with you.
about anything coming off the wire today, and anything coming. These markets, I tell you, Trump eats a taco, and the markets move. So find out what he's having. But anyway, a breakfast burrito. Coming up here at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, 9 o'clock. Let's we'll take a step back here.
I think I'm looking
Got
to
pending
short
home
that.
sales coming up at 9 o'clock. They're looking at a 0.9% versus a negative 0.46. So I want us to pay attention on that one. It's going to be a little bit offset here. We got a 9:30 natural gas number, 10 o'clock KC Fed, and 10:30
heating
4-week,
up.
8-week bill auction and high news.
Starting to get
today.
volume coming in.
That 7-year note auction.
I'm just gonna chill. Just
Fed
chilling.
balance sheet this afternoon, and Barkin's going to be speaking most likely towards the end of the day. As far as news goes, let's take a look and see what happened here overnight. We do see that stock futures hovered around both sides of the flat line today as investors assess that fresh tariff announcement from President Trump. Dow futures mostly unchanged here. S&P dropped 0.1%. NASDAQ also declined 0.3%.
I'm gonna line this in the NQ. This is gonna be micro NASDAQ.
The technology
I think I might have
sentiment
to.
was hit by a report from analyst at TD Cowen, which suggests the software giant Microsoft may be dialing down some of its commitments to spending on data center infrastructure. Now, note that Trump would unveil a 25% tariff on auto imports.
I gotta see what they're barking at.
Sparking wider loss, especially after recent media reports said that the White House may be willing to defer levies on specific sectors. Now, regarding that, Trump said he plans to start the tariffs on global automotive imports into the U.S. from April 3rd, following through on a prior pledge to place trade tax on overseas cars and truck manufacturers. Speaking in the Oval Office yesterday, Trump added that duties will apply to all cars not made in the U.S. A separate plan to institute levies matching tariffs charged by foreign countries will also come to effect on that day. The statement appears to exclude possible carve-outs for Mexico and Canada, these two countries that play a pivotal role. Shares of American automakers, including Ford, General Motors.
They're tearing down the fucking houses next door. Sweet.
Extended hours yesterday, and that's what I've got right now. You know, let me do the crude here since we're about 10 minutes from the open. Oil prices slipped back from a 1-month high today. That was after the government data confirmed a heavy drop in U.S. crude inventory.
I'm not going to do this. I'm going to back out of this. I'm not going to get too extended today. I don't want to use the data too. It's going to bog me down on other screens.
Fell last week, dropping 3.3 million barrels, exceeding expectations of 156,000. And that's what I've got right now, and I'm going to hand the ball back off to Jay.
Thank you, Eddie. I was actually going to pass this one to Coach Ray. Coach Ray, do you trade crude oil? Is that one of the markets that are on your watch list?
Those are I would say gold and crude oil are my two main staple products. Right now, I'm looking at let me load this up on the chart here. I was just kind of looking to see kind of where we can potentially open on the market, and looks like we're looking like we'll open up below value from yesterday. We don't have the fixed range volume profile here drawn up, but we have a value zone here, a low end of value here at 69.65. Okay, so meaning that there is a fair amount of interest in the downside at the moment. Overnight brought price below this value range, and now it's retesting that area at 69.65. So assuming that we can continue to hold that level, then I would expect that maybe we'll continue to kind of extend price lower. Now the others, obviously we have to open up ourselves to the opposite as well. We do get price to close back inside.
I'm gonna start scalping that NQ,
value, right?
but I need to get to the MNQ, which we are in the MNQ with 5 lots.
It does appear that it's a little bit bearish going into the open here because we are still below it.
All right, I'm gonna ditch these dudes. I love them to death, but we're gonna kill that. We're gonna get some music going. All right. Let's rip it. I am getting ready for some money making. Fingers on the fast keys, MNQ. Looking to do some shorting. I think shorting's the key. Now, I'm not afraid to go long, but I think shorting today is going to be the thing. I want to get it up in the top of the range up there.
Order filled. Order filled.
$22. All right, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna rush. Not gonna rush. No need to make it all right now. I got all day to trade. I'm a see money, take money guy. I run on the battlefield with an axe in each hand. I'm working on trying to hold those trades a little bit longer, but for the way I trade, see money, take money is one of the main keys to making money.
Order filled. Order filled.
$32. $102 on the bottom line. Gonna chill. Gonna chill. Just gonna chill. I'm gonna breathe. Gonna relax. I'm gonna chill, relax. Ain't gotta make it all in 1 minute. You get to making it, trying to make it all in 1 fucking minute, you're gonna lose it all in 1 minute. That's not the game here. Nope. Nope. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I think we got a little bit of a change going on up in there, and I'm not doing it. All right, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill, man. I want that price action, man, but I'm gonna chill. D-O-D-O-D-O-D-O-D. Not yet. Not yet. That was a fake out. Fake out. Not yet. Not yet. Go.
Order filled.
I'm not panicking. In fact, I'm going again. Ready to cut it if I need to. Ready to cut it if I need to. It's all right, come on. Not gonna panic. Not gonna panic. Not gonna panic. Gonna relax. I got a stop loss. I got a stop loss in this bitch.
Order filled.
That was $27. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. $123, 2 cents on the bottom line. Gonna chill. We just gonna relax. Take a breath. I mean, I just made, I don't know, $70, $100 in, I don't know, 10 minutes. Let's check our relative to range ATR. Well over 10. I like to trade up around in the 20s. Definitely over 10. All right, I'm gonna chill. I almost got caught in that. That'd have been another good scalp, but I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Right now I'm holding 100%. $123 on the bottom line, chilling. A little bit of a potential market structure change in there. I might finish out my week. I don't know. I'm going to push a little bit longer. But psychologically speaking, this is my last trading day of the week. I do not want to end on a bad note. I don't want to burn mental capital. By stopping right now at $123.02, that gives me a finished out week. I'm on a heater, dude. I got like 10 days straight green, baby. 100% today, 100% yesterday. 82, 83% overall over 10 days. It's always that one last trade that gets you. I'm just going to chill and watch it. Finger on the button, getting ready to go. Potentially. We might be changing. Yeah, I think we're changing. Yeah, I'm not getting in that yet. It's wanting to go higher. How many trades do I have anyway? All right, let's save the draft. Let's go look at the performance. I'm 7 trades in. 100%, 1673 on the bottom line. Man, that looks good. I really don't want to fuck it up. So, who can't use another $1,600, $1,700 in 3 weeks? And those are short weeks. All right. I'm done, guys. I'm done logging out. That mental capital is important to me. Mental capital is more important than the financial capital. All right. Y'all, I'm just finishing out my work week. I got to start back to the warehouse in the morning for 3 days. That shit's coming to a fucking rapid end. This is just one account I manage. I'm really treating this one with kit gloves because it's a VIP Top Step VIP account. I'm on a VIP team. I'm in a private chat room. And everything's paid for, and I want to. This is an opportunity for me. I am working my position into this prop firm, and I love these guys. These guys are great. Top Step, go check them out on Top Step TV on YouTube. I post a link every fucking morning. These guys are wonderful, dude. These guys, they give a fuck. They care about you. Yeah, they're a business, and they need to run a business, but these are solid dudes that come out of the pits in Chicago. And they really want to see you succeed, man. I believe that with all my heart. Top Step for life, motherfuckers. Don't try this shit at home. It will devour you. Pull your bones out of your body and leave you a pile of goo on the ground. You won't even know what happened.